Welcome back to What Are Two Noobs? The General Disturbance. This is the Hummel, the Tier 6 German SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Mountain Pass, and it's under the command of Angelina 75 of OLIMP. And it's the first submission for this week's competition.
Time to roll out.
Game on! Based on the hull of the Mark IV with some parts of the Mark III in it, the Hummel was actually quite a good design, considering that it was actually quite a late war effort. The Germans put most effort into actually making and building tanks that they could actually use. In fact, a lot of the tanks the Germans used during the start of the war were actually captured from other nations, such as Czechoslovakia, when they were captured, and all their manufacturing plants started producing tanks for the Germans instead of for other people. Rounds out, that's a bit late. A little bit late, that one. So yes, the Germans went into the war with a hodgepodge of different tanks, and about halfway through, when they finally did invade Russia, or in fact the Soviet Union, at that point they had not only Czech tanks, they also had French tanks as well. Okay, she's dialing in on the Object 252U. Rounds out, lands right alongside him for 135. That should have impacted. It didn't. Now looking around, we can see there's a number of enemy tanks that Angelina could go for. This is a tier 8 game with tier 6 tanks in it, and she's chosen to go for the Churchill 7, of course. Yep, she can hit that one. She gets 220, and she's getting stun. No, she's not getting stun assist. I'm amazed that nobody fired at the Churchill, unless of course he got rid of his stun very quickly. Standard reload 29.82 seconds. Can't believe that's right. No, that's the top gun. Looking at the wrong one, it's actually 25.31 seconds for the stock gun. That's the one that Angelina's got. And Angelina's actually reduced that to 20.74. Going for the 252U again. Rounds out. Direct hit this time. And the program's frozen. Ooh. I think that might be my end rather than Angelina's. Okay. Tiger 131 shouldn't sit still in the battlefield for any length of time. You will make yourself a target and you will get hit. The enemy Arty's just been spotted, and Angelina's going to have a go at him. She fires the round in, and she gets a piece of him. 88 hit points. And we can see the Crusader is also firing, but I suspect that he's actually firing down onto the ice road. There's the 131 again. He's marked the target, or rather taken the mark off, but yeah, that's a direct hit. Just where we wanted, in the engine bay or on the tracks, to stop him and allow our teammates to get the kill. The enemy on the ice road is now in deep trouble, but they do have a Jagdpanther backing up the 252U, who just got wiped out by our T-28 prototype. Rounds out. Direct hit, 160. Now he's in trouble. We're 4 up on the enemy. This is a good game so far. No kills for Angelina so far, but she has hit a lot of enemy tanks who've subsequently been taken out by our teammates. Rounds out. Another direct hit. Well, the Jagdpanther has been wiped out. Now we're only 3 up on the enemy. In fact, now it's 2 up. The enemy have been taking some back. Okay, Crusader up on the heights above the cap area. And the enemy Arty has, well, they've got two, or they did have two. The M12 just got wiped out. Enemy Arty, the M44, is up on the hill. We don't know where precisely, but that AMX just misses him, but tracked him. It looks like that AMX 12-ton could be headed this direction. And Angeline is taking preventative action. She's actually moving as fast as she can to get to the other end of the map. Yes, the VK2801-105 is headed back this direction. There's no enemy down the other end of the map. That 12 tons, the only one, and you can see now it looks like our Crusader SP is in a lot of trouble because he stuck around and he didn't look at his mini-map, and Angelina did, but he has killed the AMX 12 tons, so that is a win. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second-class tanker for Angelina 75 OLIMP in the Hummel. She managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 7, and she got a Confederate because she hit more of the enemy than anyone else on her team. She also got a win rate of 1,562, which is good, but it's not special or anything. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in that game actually went to an AMX 65 ton who got 2,621 hit points. Second highest damage was the 252U who managed 2,177. And third place goes to the Jagdpanther who managed 2,076 hit points. When it came to the AMX CDA, he got a Piscucci's medal. And Angelina, of course, got the Confederate, with the E8 on our team also getting a Spartan. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get any other medals. When it came to kills, we can see the highest number was the MX CDA 105. He got 4 kills. 2 kills went to the MX 65 ton of the Crusader SP. Only one player on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill, and that was the Object 252U. And Angelina didn't get any at all. And when it came to base XP, it's the MX 65 ton again. 906 went to him. 824 went to the Type 64. 776 the AMX CDA 105. And Angelina only got 605 out of that one. She didn't get a lot of stun assist. She fired 11 shots, got 6 direct hits, but none of them penetrated. 10 splash. Damage of 1,139 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. She damaged 6 of the enemy, but didn't get any kills, but she got 450 hit points of stun assist of 10 stuns, and that's probably why it was a second-class tanker. Not enough stun assist. And again, it was a tier 8 game, so it was much more difficult for Angelina to get penetrations with her low penetration yield. On a premium count, she actually made a profit of 110,172 credits in that game, including 81,909 for mission completion holiday ops, and 2,269 experience points out of that one as well on a ×2 day. So, as she says, a good start to the week. She's actually getting wins, but that wasn't the only one that Angelina managed to get. She has got a second replay, and she's going to share that with us right now. The second replay is on the Studzianki map, and she's on the east spawn. Well, I'm sure you recognize the M53, M55. Specifically, this is the M55 with the 18-inch howitzer. How can you tell? Well, the howitzer doesn't extend over the front of the vehicle. If it did, that would be the 155mm gun. Angelina's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel, so she's well practiced and working her way up to the mark. Won't be long before she gets there because she does practice a lot in this Arty. She's loaded, ready to go. Now you can see she's aiming for the cops at the north of the map. Nearly always somebody goes up there to spot any of our guys. In fact, we've got a BZ-166 going up there, which is kind of heavy. Normally light tanks go up that end of the map, and they do have an LT-432 on the enemy team. I would have expected him to go up there at the very least. On our team, we've also got an LT-432, but he's actually down in the near our cap area, near our in that berm that's running alongside the cap. Rounds out the Conqueror. Direct hit, first shot. Angeline's very careful to change position after shooting. Avoids counter battery. Makes it very difficult for the enemy to get any shots on her. LT-432 seen in the trench. Now, let me get a shot. Not loaded. And that IS-2 ducked into cover quickly. Now, I would expect that LT-432 suddenly to pop up as he does a quick look. And then he'll probably pop back down again. He's got a DZT-159 popping up the trench himself. And if that LT-432 doesn't move soon, he's going to be... Yes! Oh, lovely! She got 315 off that one. The DZT evicted him. Changes position again. Now, I'm really pleased that Angelina does this. She almost... It's an exercise in repetition that you have to keep moving after you fire. A lot of players, myself included, forget to move and keep the same position. And it really is important not to do that. And a bit of splash there, 214. That's lovely. Well, we own the cops at the north of the map, and the enemy LT-432 appears to have popped up to have a look, and he's suddenly seeing so many enemy tanks up there, he can't get near the cops. Oh, that's a blind kill! The Camp Panzer was on the Camp Canonium Jagdpanzer was still there. He held that position, and Angelina saw him, aimed at the spot, and just took him out with a blind shot. That's really going to annoy him, being sent back to the garage and he wasn't spotted at the time. Now, going to need a lead because that target is moving rapidly. 2.1 seconds. There's a G-Saw, and we've got a Toro. So she's going to select the Toro. Rounds out. Explodes behind him. She's closing the distance between herself and the enemy, and now she's got a communications expert up, so she must have got some stun assist off the Toro. In fact, you can see that she did. 580 hit points of stun assist. And that means a 2.5% increase in crew skills. Okay, 2 tanks here, trying to work the factory. Now, what we can do, we can just put a round into the Tiger 2 turret, but I think the IS-22 is in much more vulnerable position. And he keeps poking out to have a look. Well, we did damage to the IS-22 and got stun assist. In fact, she's got both skills working. She's got the coordination one, the concentration one, I should say, as well as the communications expert. Well, she put that round in to stun the Conqueror, so the Conqueror can now be wiped out. And he is being attacked. They've lost their Arty. They're 5 down on our team at the moment. But that Conqueror didn't get killed off. And in fact, he just took out our LT-432. So at the moment, that Charioteer is a good target. He's sitting there, sniping at our teammates. Rounds out. Bit of splash, bit of stun. Okay, that T-32 looks a very tempting target at the moment. Okay, the Lorraine M55's the last remaining enemy Arty. Loaded. Rounds out. Oh! Well, we did get that one on stun assist because he did take some damage and he was wiped out immediately afterwards. The T-32 gets wiped out as well. And now, oh, there's only one left. It's the LT-432. And he's hiding. Well, we've marked the target. About to shoot and he's gone. And that's it. Game over. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a first-class tanker for Angelina 75 of OLIMP in the M53 M55. She got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, she got 10 in that game, as well as another Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on her team. Her win rate was only 1,411, which is good, but she did get more stun assists in this game. Let's have a look at the team score. We can see the highest damage was done by our Nomad, who actually picked up a high caliber for 4,048 hit points of damage, with the Conqueror on the enemy team getting 3,086, followed by the Lorraine 40 ton getting 2,811, and he picked up a Leather Slaves medal. When it came to Angelina, she managed to get 1,366 out of that one, which means that she was actually beaten by 5 members of the enemy team, 4 members on her own team, which means she's actually in 10th place when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, though, we can see top scorer was the Nomad again. 3 kills went to him. The Bisonte C45, DZT 159, the Lorraine 40 ton, and the T32 on the enemy team. They all managed to get 2 kills apiece. Angelina only got the 1. But when it came to base XP, she's in 2nd place because top scorer was the Nomad again. 1,145. He's the only player to get over 1,000 base, but Angelina picked up 970, and in 3rd place it was the Bisonte with C45 with 934. She fired only 9 rounds, so it wasn't enough really to get the ace tanker, but if the game had gone on a little longer and she'd taken out that LT-432, that might have helped. 2 direct hits on the enemy, none of them penetrated at all, but she did get 10 splashes. 1,366 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 80 the enemy, killed 1, did 2,772 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. So yes, a much better result when it came to assistance. On a premium count, she actually made less credits, 98,374 credits from this one, including a battle holiday ops 71,735. and 3,638 experience points out of this one as well, including the holiday ops version on ×2 day. So how does this put it for Talon? Because of course he's got to get better. And yes, I'm afraid it definitely means that Angelina's solidly in the lead, because she had a 2nd-class Bruiser and Confederate in this one. And then the very next game, she's got a 1st-class Bruiser and Confederate. So now Talon has to get either an ace tanker, and if he does, he wins the contest outright, or he has to get a 1st-class Bruiser and 2 medals to beat Angelina, or 1 medal and a better win 8. So as it stands at this moment, that's really put a lot of pressure on Talon to come up with a good result. So this video will be going out on Friday, but that means that Talon has still got basically 2 days to come up with a result, and hopefully he'll do so in time. Hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.